are truly the most insufferable fellow I have ever had the misfortune to count among my acquaintances. Mr. Dickens was right. Foul weather wouldn't...
I have told you before, sir, I had nothing to do with that anonymous article. Nothing, I say.
That is a lie, sir. And you know it.
Bah, I don't have time for this nonsense.
Nonsense! It is my name and reputation you have willfully besmirched, sir. My very name.
Bah! Drive, damn you, drive!
Yeah. That is Richard Owen, a vile, despicable wretch of a man.
Really? I could have sworn you were close friends.
Mr. Owen works at the asylum. He will know who made the syrup. Get him! Get him!
Faster, you nitwit! Faster! Faster! Help! Help!
Yeah!
Whatever Darwin is paying you, it's not worth it. Do you realize how much trouble you're in?
None at all?
But if you're trying to intimidate me, ruffian, you're wasting your time.
I've always wondered how much of a beating this type of vehicle could take. I just have a few questions for you, sir.
Whatever it is Darwin wants, I will not give in.
What about Starrick's soothing syrup?
Soothing syrup? Why would a scientist have any interest in panaceas?
I wager your life, Mr. Owen, that you know something.
Stop! I'm telling you, I do not know a thing. I swear, nor have I involved, or have I ever been involved with anyone selling that famous medicine.
There may be some truth to that, but you do know who created it. Tell me.
I will not utter a word on the matter. I am a gentleman, sir, and I...
Next stop, the River Thames. Better speak now, old man.
Stop! For pity's sake, stop, or I will tell you everything I know!
Whoa there.
Dr. Elliotson! Dr. John Elliotson! He formulated the elixir! He's the man you want! Not me! I beg you, good sir! Stop this madness!
Now, was that so hard?
Yes!
Mr. Fry, I trust that you had a productive meeting with Mr. Owen.
Oh, yes. We had a most wonderful chat. I found out the man behind Starrick's soothing syrup is John Elliotson.
Dr. Elliotson, I haven't heard that name in a long while. He was a brilliant heart specialist until he became obsessed with phrenology and mesmerism. It ruined his career. Well, how shall we proceed?
Oh, with all respect, Mr. Darwin, I believe I should proceed alone. After all, We wouldn't want to attract any unwanted attention.
Sounds very wise. Good luck, my boy. Oh, and Mr. Fry, should you find yourself with any free time, please do call on me.
Where would I find the doctor? Ah.
As you've just witnessed, the application of too much pressure can sometimes result in unexpected outcomes. Unfortunately, it appears I've ruined the organ. Send up a cadaver.
At once, Dr. Linson.
I don't care about your ethics, and I care even less about your damn patience. Now hand over your keys.
What are you doing?
Haven't you heard? You're fired. Now bugger off.
How to do it.
Key and said she was fired.
The bugger. We'll get in trouble for this.
Trespass! I'm with you! Get him off now, before he can play! Watch it! He's fighting there! Go for his leg!
I can't miss him. But I will. Careful! He fights dirty.
Get back here! Bastards!
rigorously practiced, allows us to discover each from an observation of the other. The science of mind teaches us how to but also how to measure the mental faculties of a patient. For
Is there anybody out there? Let me out of here! There's something
What's the matter?
peculiar about that Dr. Elliotson. Oh, young man, help. I must speak with Miss Nightingale at once. One of the brutes stole my key, and there's no one around. I can't get out of here.
Stole your key. Don't go anywhere. I might be able to do something.
Quite. Thank you, sir. Well, you'll know where to find me, sir. Oh, go on now, sir. I will wait here.
Who's that? I better investigate.
was found on either side of the back of its head. The protuberances previously measured established the correctness of both police records and medical
Dr. Elliotson cannot be allowed to continue his experimentations.
Despite the specimen's violent reaction to the procedure, the soothing syrup anesthetize the senses and we have an intruder! You have just witnessed nothing less than the undeniable effectiveness
I'm not letting him out this side. Teach this clot a lesson.
There is something very peculiar about that Dr. Elliotson. Dr. Elliotson cannot be allowed to continue his experimentations. I must speak to Nurse Nightingale. She will know what to do. These experimentations are making our patients worse. I am sure of it. There is something very peculiar about that Dr. Elliotson. Dr. Elliotson cannot be allowed to continue his You have my gratitude, sir. I shall inform Miss Nightingale that I'll not be working for this asylum ever again.
Despite the specimen's violent reaction to the procedure, you have just witnessed nothing less than the undeniable effectiveness
What's going on here?
I'll do anything. This is
Back away! You know us do our job!
It's not gone unnoticed. Especially.
Don't call for help. Silence, and I might let you live.
At last it ends. Yet I can only think of beginnings. A better tomorrow. Forged with the blood of visionaries.
All I see is the blood of a lunatic.
Do you truly believe murdering an old man will stop humanity's great architect? Crawford Starrick has a glorious design for mankind.
Designs are meant to be broken.
You're a child. A child who believes it can solve all the world's woes with a flick of a blade. Have you ever pondered the consequences of your actions, Jacob Fry? Or did your father teach you nothing?
Elliot's expired, and soothing syrup production has ceased. Outrageous!
Fry intends to endanger all of London at the hands of the mob.
Or perhaps he doesn't intend much of anything at all.
Thank
but
you for
simply content to dice with our lives.
The asylum is shut up. Medical care throughout the city is in disarray. He cannot understand the consequences of his actions. The man is clearly an anarchist!
Gentlemen. This tea was brought to me from India. By a ship. Then up from the harbor to a factory, where it was packaged and ferried by carriage to my door. Unpacked in the larder and brought upstairs to me. All by men and women who work for me. Who are indebted to me, Crawford Starrick. For their jobs, their time, the very lives they lead. They will work in my factories, and so too shall their children. And you come to me with talk of this Jacob Fry. This insignificant blemish who calls himself assassin? You disrespect the very city that works day and night, so that we may drink this. This miracle, this tea.
I'm nearing the end of my research. Our beloved London shall not suffer such a bothersome fool for much longer.
And what of the sister I've heard of? Miss Fry.
Miss Fry shall be gutted. Soon enough. Delicious.
Sorry to interrupt, Initiate. Thought you'd like to know that Sean and Rebecca got away from Otzoberg. Berg runs a unit called Sigma Team. Violet DaCosta is his tech support. They've been hunting and killing assassins for a long time. Thank God you're all right.
Oh, tish tosh. It'll take more than a Templar super soldier to end the glorious saga of Sean Danger Hastings.
I was talking to Rebecca.
Right. Anyway, Berg's presence confirms it. The Peace of Eden is in London.
The Initiate's data sync suggests it's the Shroud.
The Templars seem to want it pretty bad all of a sudden. They must know something we don't.
The only thing we know is that we can't go up against Sigma Team alone.
Leave that to me. In the meantime, keep a low profile. Let the Initiate continue to sync the data.
Owning the railway wasn't enough. Now Starrick has bought an omnibus company as well. I suppose he wants to control the neighborhood's workers and keep them under his thumb.
Pearl Attaway is Starrick's competitor, is she? Perhaps it's time I went into business.
And Miss Fry, what are your plans?
I studied the history we recovered from the Kenway Mansion's hidden room. I'm off to a certain monument.
These past few days when I've been dating around, some bampot starts following me. Nervous looking laddie. Oh, he's up to no good.
Tell you what, do your rounds as usual. If he appears, I'll keep an eye on him. When we return, put him into the train.
Aye, all right.
Agnes, take care. There's a gang out looking for you.
Ugh, not at all. Just one glaikit laddie following me.
You certain?
Certain as can be.
Isn't that right, Samuel?
Oh, we need all the manpower we can get.
And woman power.
Oh, yes, woman power.
Woman power too.
There he is, the rascal.
Come on, you silly man.
Around here in 3 years.
What do you think will happen, really?
Are you hiding from someone?
Watch where you're bloody going.
Oh, so sorry, miss.
That's missus to you, you great oaf.
What's that man doing, Mama?
She's a funny one.
You damn pillock. Sorry, but that woman's from an important gang. Gang? What gang's that?
I think it's in a train.
Sounds like the bastards what be okay, look. Alert the lads on the rooftops. We'll take her out.
She's right there. The one with the ninny following her about. There she is! Take her out! You there! Don't move! You're running from me! You better!
We're going to take a walk, you and I.
Agnes, are you all right, dear? Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
There's a whole gang out to get you.
No, some Egypt can't even follow me proper.
No, they're dangerous. There might be an ambush in the station.
Tinny be damned.
I must get to the station before Agnes does.
that then? Now, what's happening with the fellow who's following Agnes?
Nigel Bumble.
Why were you following us?
I want to join your gang.
Ah, for Christ's sake, he knows who we are now. All right, laddie. I can use you to tidy up the train a bit, if you didn't mind getting dirty.
Really? Terrific! You won't regret it, miss.
Nigel went out drinking with a gang last night. They ran up against some Templars and killed one. But Nigel was too sozzled to get away. Knew the constables have him up for murder.
This is going to go bad for you. Confess, and you'll save us all some grief.
I didn't do nothing. So help me, Bob. Miss Evie, we kept buying drinks. The next thing I know, they say I burnt someone.
Oh, Nigel.
I had one too many and lost all my things. They must be scattered all about. Oh, and there's a knife out there too. Could you get them before the Rozzers do?
Shut up!
Well, perhaps the idea is not so terrible after all.
Minute away from death!
Don't come any closer!
Quick, if you don't run off. Where are you going?
Great. Stop right there! That's my friend!
My shot's lined up! She won't be up there much longer!
The lad's a bad penny. You can tell just by looking at him.
Something was here a minute ago. I seen it at the corner of my eye. Don't let her get away! She looks like trouble. Intruder! Stop her!
We got a problem
Hey! She shouldn't be here! Where on earth did it disappear to?
We'll find a knife if I'm not mistaken. Why don't you come out and face me? Hurry up! The Chief Inspector will be here soon. Just go home and you'll forget the whole thing.
I could swear by the Almighty there was something right here. That's over here! Something important was right here. It's been taken. All right, perhaps I was mistaken. Go make certain nothing else is disturbed.
Scoundrel! Drop that way next time. You're acting very foolish. Stop! Come back! I want to talk to you, miss! What the devil are you doing? Now, what was that, I wonder?
Where's the bloody body?
What do you think you're doing? It's people like you give this city a bad name.
Out of that.
What's going on here?
No noise, just walk.
Don't move! I'm taking the shot! Stop! Police! That's a clear shot! Stop! Police!
self-respect. Even help.
She's gone. Never mind.
She's gone. Gracious. Never in my life have I been treated so unjustly.
Quiet and I won't hurt you.
Better taken care of.
Easy now. Don't struggle. If you want to live, don't make a sound.
Let me out, please! Shut your trap. I didn't do nothing. You're...
And what evidence are you holding this man?
Why, Sergeant?
I believe at a minimum you need a body.
We can't find a thing, Inspector.
You botched another one, Sergeant.
Daily London Courier, only
Fixing up, I'd say.
Fiends.
I'll deal with you personally. This whole city's gone mad as that is. Won't last long.
Miss Attaway.
Yes, may I? Oh. Splendid. You're here to murder me.
I what?
No matter. Everyone has a price. Is this enough?
I'm not here to kill you.
Then what's your game?
Mr. Starrick and the Milner Company have blocked your ambitions long enough. I have a business proposition for you.
Wonderful. Come with me. We have much to discuss, Mr.
Jacob Fry. At your service.
Truer words were never spoken.
If you'd be so kind as to take the reins. You must understand I've received threats against my life. Malcolm Milner has all but waged war on me since Mr. Starrick bought out his company. And no offense, I hope, but you do look the killing type.
I doubt I shall ever recover from such a slight.
What then is your interest in my redemption, Mr. Fry?
I sense an opportunity that will benefit us both.
Do you?
Is that so hard to believe?
Whatever your intentions, it will be quite the time to strike back against Milner and Starrick. I have worked like a tree to make Attaway trade. That's one of Milner's. Get away from my bus!
That's a girl. Look out! That's the way.
Malcolm Milner. Starrick's puppet himself.
Careful, you twats.
This Parksy needs to make it to the Outway depot.
He thinks he can burn my buses. Let's give him a taste of his own medicine.
Let's give him the whole damn bottle. We'll turn Milner's park scene against him. But I'll need help from my gang.
Such entrepreneurial instinct, Mr. Fry. I shall leave you to it.
Right. Just a shame, Neil.
I don't know what happened to the driver. I just passed him on to Milner. That was a week ago. Milner wouldn't exactly treat one of Attaway's employees to tea and biscuits now, would he?
The end result is that she's got fewer
treat
people
one of
on her
Attaway's
payroll.
employees to tea
That's
and
all I
biscuits
care
now, would
about.
he? Not interested in how the meat pie is made, eh?
You can see that smoke from across the bloody river.
Silly bastard! Their bus is on fire. It never gets old.
Serves Attaway right for thinking she has the right to compete with us. Even when you was alive, you're not this big shit.
Won't put me down so easy.
Heave-ho, Jacob. Primed and ready. How's that for a taste?
I can see Milner's stock price plummeting already. You're hired. Oh, I have more business planned for us both. Drop a note to my secretary to make an appointment, and I shall reveal the next step in our scheme.
I don't actually work like that.
Mr. Fry, I told you to make an appointment.
My schedule was open.
You're fortunate I like you.
Internal combustion engines.
8 small syllables that mean a great deal of money. The engines will be delivered to Milner by train. Secure them for me, and he will be devastated.
I'll need a second train to pull this off. And I think I know just the man.
So we have a deal, Mr. Fry?
You're fortunate I like you, Miss Attaway.
He's here! Go for his leg! He's as good
favors. I could leave you here for the police.
So, what do you want, Fry?
What makes you so sure I want something? Perhaps I saved you out of the kindness of my own heart. Come on, let me tell you about the job.
Milner's pulling a lot of cargo there.
Just be sure to make the transfer.
Give him help. Man.
Not this one. Not what I'm after. Here we go.
The internal combustion engine. The end of horse-drawn transport. It's like gazing into the future.
What is the going rate for the future, do you think?
We're not selling them.
You're giving them to your contact?
You'd be paid all the same.
Who is this Pearl, anyway? How long you been working with her?
She's a business partner. That's all you need to know.
Jings, I hope I didn't make it too la-di-da. Slap some gold leaf here and there. I gave the wood a splash of shellac. Upholstered the lot. And how do you like the lampshades?